Not sure about the older reviews and interface, software issue. Worked great right out of the box with a great browser interface, full featured and lots of use data. Setup direct from the browser interface without even using the Ubiquiti controller software. Use the setup wizard as another reviewer noted, then customize when finished. PO2 and 4 pair, all 5 ports can have software enabled as a switch, dual WAN with traffic balancing and failover, and fanless. What more can you expect for this price? This router is pro gear and features at a consumer gear price. Paired with Ubiquiti mesh APs, it's an amazing value to blaze giga across a building with no other gear needed. One note, it is a software bridge switch and not a chipset, so you sacrifice a tiny bit of speed. Only the Edge X has a chipset switch. Also, the wizard initially sets the bridge on the ETH1 and 2 only, so you have to configure ETH3 to 5 to bridge on your own. If the terminology in my review is unfamiliar to you, then please stick with consumer gear at big box stores, as you will only find frustration with Ubiquiti products. They expect a min level of network topology knowledge. This router firewall is perfect. I had an EdgeRouter light and it burned out on me too much. Devices connected to it overheated. This Ubiquiti router is filled with features and durable as ever. Multiple WAN ports, PO, 4-core processors, and all the while fanless. For the non-technical, you cannot use this as you would an old-school Linksys, meaning the ports are not usable as a switch. You would use one port as a WAN port and run it to your switch. Update: I found the secret to this router. Do the initial setup with wizard, then throw the web interface away until you have it built. For some reason changes are not reflected right away in the web interface. Changing to 5 stars. I love this router. Use the CLI=beer. I bought this router a week ago. I have dual ISPs, SNP, IoT subnets, and a human one. Setup was simple, trivial, but it didn't work. I set ETH0 and 1 as WANs, then used 5 and 2 as leads to switches. I got on the console, read the logs. Yikes, a lot of fed up message such as IOC blah, DHCPD blah, firmware not loaded, etc. Reboot, upgrade to 2.01, back on track, but not with the same config. I pretty much had to rewrite my entire network to avoid hitting one of the myriad of bugs the code has. Hardware bugs, software bugs, load balancing bugs. Ubiquiti should maybe outsource their QA pipeline, because they aren't getting it done in-house. Ubiquiti has a large lineup of wired routers, so it took me a while to narrow my choice down to this one. This router only does 24 volts PO and does not have a switch chip. I don't care, I don't need PO and already had a switch. What I needed was a high-performance router that had a decent COS implementation. My family between all the streaming and devices was overloading previous routers, Asus RTAC68A and Netgear, R7800-100 NAS, Nighthawk X4S. This router has run for months without issue, exceptional performance with the COS reducing buffer bloat to nothing. Click link in description for more reviews.